Hello everyone, Steve here from Tech Toy Tinker and Retro Arena. I'm going to do a video today to show you some of the core functionality and overall emulation improvements of the 503. We're going to get started here in the options menu. So the first thing to note is that in the advanced menu, you can switch to your main or your second SD. I recommend you use a second SD, and you can turn Wi-Fi on or off should you want to save battery power. There's also a Tools menu where you will find Kodi, Ports Master, and Theme Master. Kodi is functional as well. And then the last stuff in here, you got your File Manager, Over-the-Air Updater, Computer or CPU information. You can enable and disable remote services, so SSH, VIX permission script, get your network info once you connect. These are M3U files for PSX, and you can also connect to Wi-Fi. I'm going to give a brief scroll through to show you guys what's here so far, and then I'm going to focus on the N64, Dreamcast, and PSP emulation for this video. I also want to give a shout out to JetUp, who has already gone ahead and started modifying the themes to add new systems for us. This theme is called Switch. You can download it through the theme downloader. It will be installed on the device out of the box, however. And the ArcOS theme has also been updated already as well. So as you can see, we got quite the collection here. Gonna have to figure out why it's displaying as a letterbox over HDMI. Works fine on the device.
Small, isolated incidents.
And quickly while I'm here, I want to do a couple Tiger Konami LCD games because the artwork here is really nice. The OLED screen really makes it pop out. Keep in mind to get the colors, you need to get the artwork pack as well, not just the game. So as you can see, they look very nice. Just quickly while we're here, we do have Philips CDI now as well, and we have 3DO. It does take a moment to load.
Zelda, Duke Onkled is under attack by the evil forces of Ganon. I'm going to Gamelon to aid him.
But Father, what if something happens to you?
I'll take the Triforce of Courage to protect me. If you don't hear from me in a month, send Link.
Impa?
Don't worry, Zelda. The Triforce of Wisdom promises
I think you get the
Link
idea.
will safely return.
Enough.
When you're in a game, pressing start and select twice will exit the game, and pressing L3, R3 will open the RetroArch menu. For this, you want to use Flycast Rumble, RetroArch 32. As you can see, there's quite a large performance difference here. The reason you see all those twice is because I forgot to remove bin from the system's config, but I will do that after. The only things that aren't working right now are Bluetooth and Rumble. That's what's in the way of the public release. I pressed the wrong button there. I expect this video to be about 20 minutes in length. Jaguar is unfortunately not going to be in the final build as it still doesn't work properly. For the best results, you want to use Glide or Rice standalone Muppin or Muppin. The small box here also only happens on HDMI. It doesn't affect the handheld performance. I assume it's going to require maybe some custom scripting that when HDMI is connected it changes the display ratio or something to that effect, but haven't got that far yet in all honesty. As you can see though, there is a dramatic performance gain here. I mean, I'd hope there would be with 0.5 gigahertz speed.
It's me, Mario! Hello! Okie dokie!
Dear Mario, please come to the castle. I have baked a cake for you. Yours truly, Princess Toadstool. Peach.
Let's try Glide and see if it has the same ratio issue. That's even worse. I assume this will be full screen but have a little bit of performance issues compared to standalone. So as you can see, the standalone Muppin or Muppin performs better, and the device overall offers a noticeable gain in performance from the RK3326 devices. For this, you want to use standalone Yaba Sanshiro. I probably should have made sure I was using that first. The select button's the menu trigger in standalone. I don't really want to skip the intro. I love this intro.
Saturn Bomberman.
As you can see, I'm not the best at that game. However, it works great. We'll do one more, then I'll show you guys some Dreamcast and PSP. As you can see, the performance is good, and you're going to want to use the select button to exit. Next up, we're going to do some Crazy Taxi. Remember, when you're doing this, you want to use Flycast Extreme, or Flycast Rumble, I should say, and the 32-bit core.
Hey, it's party time. Let's have some fun. All right, let's go make some crazy money. Go ahead and pick Axel. All right, let's get it on. Hey, it's time to make some crazy money. Are you ready? Here we Okay, here we go.
Let's go!
Yeah, I got it.
Hey! Oh, be careful! Oh, be
Just
careful!
shut up and let's roll.
Oh-ho-ho! Oh-ho-ho! Yeah! Oh, that hurt! Pay more attention! Oh.
As you can see, there is a noticeable performance gain here as well. Maybe it doesn't like this game. Might have a bad dump. Might have to redo it. Yep, seems like it. I use my actual Dreamcast to dump GD-ROMs to the SD card.
File select. Story select.
Sigma Alpha 2 heading due south over the city. We're en route. Everything's a go.
This is Control Tower. We have you on radar. Report cargo status of captured Hedgehog aboard. Over.
That's a 10-4. Cargo secured on board and... What?
I'm not going to make you watch the whole video. You can see and hear that it's good. In PSP, you click the right joystick to access the menu. The recommended setting is 30 FPS. Lock it to 30 FPS. Don't try to go faster or you'll have a performance degradation. Left stick is menu, remember that? Or right stick, sorry. Click the right stick for the menu. Also, the occasional flicker you see is the HDMI out through the capture card that I'm using. They don't exactly get along very well. It's an Elgato HD60S. Doesn't like my Tinkerboard either.
It's party time. Let's have some fun. Alright, let's go back. Go ahead and pick a car and driver. Slash. Alright, stick on the gas. Johnny's up. Hey, it's time to make some crazy money. Are you ready? Here we go.
So in some games, if you have graphical issues like that, it's because we've got the buffering effects turned off because that also improves performance, but there are going to be some games where you do need it on, much like there are a few games that require it to be off as well. See how it's there now, but it's really slow? Ideally, the games that allow you to turn it off are going to run better, and those are what you want, but there are a couple games that you just don't have a choice, and they may not work very well.
In the great struggle of good versus evil, there is often more to a hero than meets the eye.
Now, this is what I was talking about. You see how the game's working, but there's some broken textures? This is also because buffered rendering is turned off. If you turn it back on, it will bring those textures back. So, depending on the game that you're playing, you just kind of have to play with the different settings to get it working as you want. No two games are really the same. There are a decent amount of games that just work out of the box with buffered rendering off, but I'm intentionally showing you other games that you need to change the settings on purpose. You knew I was going to press play here.
Suffering for years, Kratos, the once great general, now known as the Ghost of Sparta, had pledged himself as a champion to the gods of Olympus. In return, he hoped only to rid himself of the nightmares. The flickering is because buffered rendering is turned off. It'll go away when you actually get into the game. If you turn it on, this game runs very badly. I don't recommend you do that. His only relief from the sins of his past was found in the heat of battle. And on this day, Kratos had been called upon by the gods to confront an unthinkable evil, unleashed on the city of Attica by the invading Persian army.
must return fire!
So it's not perfect by any stretch of the imagination, but it's surprisingly playable, which is something that I personally did not expect.
Get ready for the next battle.
So as you can see, PSP does need work in some areas. There are a lot of games that work great though too. I just showed you the more difficult or problematic ones so you have a reasonable expectation set. That was a horrible bomb placement. I'm not going to make you watch this whole intro. I'm just giving you another example of a game that works okay. So as you can hear, the video and audio are okay there. Oh, didn't mean to press that. PSP right now is a mixed bag, but it is still a noticeable improvement over where we were previously. N64 is a very large improvement, as is the Dreamcast and Saturn. So all in all, this system, in my opinion, is a reasonably large improvement over its predecessors, and the OLED screen is great. It's going to about wrap it up for this video because it's getting a little bit long. There is more things I want to show and do, but I'm going to have to save it for another video because I really don't want this one to get too much longer. As always, thank you for watching. Also, thank you to Christian Haitian and to Jetup and Cody and Maya and Fute. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Hope you enjoyed the video. Take care.